This is the Watchalong show. We're moving on to the next phases of the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge. I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. This is the Letterboxd Challenge. But before we get into that, Aaron, how you doing?
I'm good. Entering my first section of the challenge here, and decade I love more than any other decade in film, the 70s. It doesn't always give you what you want, but it gives you what you need. Just a lot of hidden gems in this decade, especially with the requirement on our Letterboxd challenge of 20,000 views or less, I believe is what we decided on.
Yeah, 20,000 reviews or less, which you'd think it really narrows it down, but there's so many movies that fit into it. Like only that the top tier are excluded, and that's what we were trying to avoid. We will start with your movie, which I'm surprised has less than 20,000 views, but hey, or 20,000 reviews. But we'll talk about it. You saw this one.
I saw Frenzy, Alfred Hitchcock's. Not even halfway to 9,000 reviews on this one, I really like this. This is Hitchcock's final movie. I kind of always assumed that by this point he'd lost his fastball, and he did.
I thought he did a few movies after this. Don't Topaz and Family Plot come after this?
Well, this is final horror movie.
Horror movie. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Sorry, final horror movie. And he went out with like a really cold, dark, like examination of a serial killer. A lot of reviews I was reading kind of were criticizing that it's not a mystery. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all with this movie, because it's, more of a kind of a view into this, this killer. And, it's not about the mystery necessarily. It's more about the overall journey. And like, I don't know, like, I thought it was just like Hitchcock was really natural. Like, I feel like he should have done a little more of this cold approach than he ended up doing in his career. Like, this is, I think, the darkest movie of his career. And there's just some really great, like, it's probably his version of a Giallo movie as well. It is kind of around that era anyway, so that's probably part of why I like it. The close-ups of the strangulations particularly, I think, are just really interesting. Great shots of neckties strangling ladies and ladies with their tongues hanging out of their mouths. Hitchcock, I'm sure, had nothing weird with women in his psyche.
Yeah. I feel like, he was definitely tapping into something that maybe he shouldn't have. Yeah. Because I mean, I don't want to comment on sexual assault, but that happens in this movie as well. And like, it is not, it's done. And like,
it doesn't blink away.
The direction that the women are given is like, it's real. Like, it feels real. I'll say that.
But 4 stars for me. I really like this one. I've seen most Hitchcock at this point. And this would be like right in the middle, which is like much higher than I expected it to be.
That feels about right. I'm also at a 4 for Frenzy. I think like the antagonist, we know who he is right away. And this is really more a movie about a guy trying to clear his name than trying to figure out who the killer is. But like, what a stone cold sociopath! Oh
yes.
My movie, I know you've seen. So I saw your movie. You've seen my movie. I watched the Australian film, The Long Weekend, which is an odd one. Not the Long Weekend. Long Weekend, not the Long Weekend. I don't want to confuse this movie. Long Weekend, and it's basically about a couple that should not be going on vacation. Yes. And like for some reason, like it's not that I couldn't get into this movie. It's just such a strange movie. It's like they kind of set it up like you feel like you're going to get into like a Eden Lake straw dog situation, but that doesn't happen at all. Like, cause like there's like the locals see them and they're like, what you doing, mate? And like they're eyeing them down. But what happens is like these guys bring such bad energy, like they hate each other so much, and they bring such bad energy to their campsite that nature is like, let's fucking kill these 2 people. And that's the whole movie. Like they're so toxic that the beachfront forest is like, you gotta die.
Yes.
And the whole movie is just them slowly getting killed by nature, which is a weird concept. They actually remade this in 2008. I didn't realize that. Oh. I feel like it did need to be remade, but I haven't even heard of the remake, so that must not be good either.
Wow.
I believe I'm at a 3 for this.
Okay. Yeah, I liked it a little bit more, but it also, like, to me, the scariest part of the movie is the relationship. It's a 3.5 for me. The only living thing I felt bad for was the kangaroo in this movie.
Oh yeah, like, and that's kind of the reason why like you kind of don't feel bad for. I guess I feel weird calling them protagonists. Like they are dickheads. Like they don't give a shit. there's like killing things. He's chopping down a tree for no reason.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? It's like, I'm just chopping it down. Like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. So those were our picks for this week on the deep dive of the 70s and our Letterboxd challenge. But we also gave each other movies, our self-imposed challenges. Aaron gave me 100 movies. You can pause and see what I'm doing this year there. And I gave Aaron 100 movies. You can see what he's doing there. Aaron's movies are a little bit older.
Yes.
So we'll talk about his movies first. The older movie of yours is I think it's a classic. People talk about it. It's basically one of the first anthology movies, I guess.
Yeah, it's Quiet On.
Yeah,
Quiet On. 1964. Incredible production design in this movie. Like, it is a movie you could just put on mute and just have playing on loop in your house and enjoy just looking over the. I was expected to be all in black and white. I don't know if I was just expecting Kirilenko, which I'm coming up to later in my list, or what. But yeah, ton of color in this movie. And I think none of the stories overstay their welcome. I think they do a really good job of kind of mixing up the type of horror as well. But yeah, it's the production design you're showing up for, number one. But like, I also thought like the distinctness of each of the stories keeps it from feeling 3 hours also. Like, this is like, I really liked it. I thought the first couple of stories were my favorite, but as it were, I never got sick of looking at it. The fight on like the sea battle is just like an incredibly like filmed scene, and like has some like really weird like frame rates in it as well. Like, just really cool filmmaking and much more interesting than I'd expect a movie to be from this early in the anthology series.
Would you rate it?
4.
4. Yeah. I think you're right about a bunch of stuff. I think I didn't appreciate it as much as you. I'm at 3.5. I still think it's a great movie, but I think maybe going back with your commentary, like just how well put together it is, it probably would go up on a rewatch for me. But I do remember enjoying it. I don't have any issues with Quiet On at all. Yeah. Hell, I recommended it to you. Your second movie, I love.
Yes. So this is V from 1967. I believe it's a Russian film. And I haven't seen a ton of Russian horror, but the Russian horror that does sneak through it, probably by design, is all really, really good. And this is very good. It's a very slow build. The first like hour is not insane. In the last 20 minutes is like batshit insane. And
it's like Evil Dead level crazy.
Yes, it just like turns it up to 11. Like, it is so crazy. I was like at 3.5 throughout. I had to bump it up to a 4. With that ending, and honestly, like maybe even 4.5. It's that good, and like the beginning is slow, but it's really interesting what they're setting up. So,
yeah, I am at 4.5 for V, and like I just feel like if I got Sam Raimi in a room and I was like, "You saw V, right?" and he said no, I'd call him a liar, because like this is like that style of Russian Dead. In your face, like haunting shit flying around, like in your face kind of spookiness. So yeah, I gotta believe Sam Raimi saw this movie, because watch it, you'll see exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Now we're on to what I saw for mine. First movie I saw, I liked a lot. Death Walks at Midnight. I know you love this movie. Let me put up that weapon too. Like when the guy looks like Robert Evans just caving that fucking lady's skull in with that glove is nuts. Like, it's just like I don't say it's just like every other Giallo film, because like who the killer is, I guess, sort of, but there's a mystery behind the murders is kind of what sets us apart from other Giallo films. Like, the murder is just like surface level stuff. We don't know why the people are getting killed. We do know that the fashion model takes LSD. Like, my only issue is like how they introduce us to the plot, and I think I put it in my review. It's like, like this dickhead reporter just decides to do a story where like this very famous fashion model, he like basically like doses her with like a syringe full of LSD, and she has a psychic experience where she sees this murder happen, and things get wacky from there, because like the murder is covering up a cover-up of a cover-up of a cover-up of people we don't even know are involved in a gigantic drug cartel, and then all your Giallo favorites happen after it. Like, people are getting stabbed, people are getting thrown off roofs. It's great. It's just like it's a little bit outside the lines for me, but I had a great time. I'm at a 4 with this. I think you're higher than I am.
Yeah, I love this one. This is a 4.5, nearly a 5 for me. I really like the lead in this one. Nieves Navarro, as well as the music is just fantastic. It's just it's a really good time.
There are some points in the movie when the music is just like, it doesn't fit, but it fits. But it fits.
I love it. I love when music doesn't fit in a giallo. I don't know what it is about, and like it does have one of my favorite murder weapons in any giallo movie ever.
The fact when she just walks past the thing and the glove is just sitting there like on the wall and like she doesn't notice it. It's like, oh fuck, there it is.
Yep, not the best detective, but she's just fashion. Yeah, Luciano Ercole, really, really underrated giallo director as well.
The second movie you gave me on this list that I moved on in time is Hungry Wives, also known as Season of the Witch, the Donovan song Season of the Witch. I don't know if it was made for this movie, but I think that's the thing that he spent the most money on for this movie, Hungry Wives. This is a George Romero joint done in between Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, done in between Night of the Living Dead and the Crazies even. And I can appreciate it. I can definitely tell George Romero did it. It's not good. It's like, it's basically like a housewife decides one day, I'm gonna be a witch, and she's a witch, and she's a witch, and hijinks ensue. I think you're right. In your review, you said like you wish he had just turned it up a little bit, and I think that would have made the movie like crazy good because it is like a psychosexual kind of thing, but they really don't even scratch the surface.
Right.
It's kind of everything is like a false start in this movie.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like I never got into it the whole time, and I didn't like any of the characters at all. Even the people I'm supposed to be rooting for, I didn't like. So I'm at a 2 at this.
Yeah, I think I gave the concept a lot of credit. I gave it a 3.5. It's probably closer to a 3, honestly, but like Romero just didn't unleash here at all. So I just was left with a lot of untapped potential, and sometimes I give a little too much credit there.
This box art, this Hungry Wives, this is not this. I feel like I'm on Versus now. This is not the movie. Like this is not what happens in this movie.
I agree.
And I don't get Season of the Witch is the correct title. This is not it.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah. That'll do it for this week. We'll be back for the second week of the 70s next week. This has been the Watchalong Show. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. And for one last time, we'll run through it. That is the Letterboxd challenge for Why We Love Horror. There's my 100, and there's Aaron's 100. Again, I'm John Maher. That's Aaron Brooks. We'll see you next week.